Wonderful. Can you see my screen?
No,
Yeah.
let's see.
Well,
One sec, hold on. Yeah, now we can. There we
yeah, we
go.
can.
Yes.
Yes. All right, wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful to be here. My name is Ashley Ivy, and I'm a certified health coach and healthful chef with Live Your Best Years LLC. Live Your Best Years LLC is a healthcare initiative focused on prevention, positivity, and purpose. With over 100 years of combined healthcare experience, my family, the Ivy family, we use our 4 C's to positively impact, encourage, and assist our community to live healthier and happier lives. Our 4 C's are care management, construction, care groups, and cooking. I wanted to start by sharing a little bit about me. I've been in the healthcare industry for 22 years in an administrative role and 12 years as a clinician as a licensed physical therapist assistant. In the traditional healthcare system, I have provided care for all types of people with varying diagnoses. I've cared for people after they've had a hip replacement, knee replacement, stroke, heart attack, and even after brain surgery. I've worked in hospital settings, outpatient clinics, home health care, and nursing facilities. My passion is to help people access the wonderful healing power of food and to eat in colors. Certain foods have been known to reduce inflammation, improve immune function, and promote healing. I am blessed to have been able to use this in my own life. As 18 years ago, I was diagnosed with what I was told would be a progressive, debilitating illness. I stand here today excited to share some of the foods and the preparation mechanisms that I use as I lead my healthful life journey. So what we're gonna start is I compose 3 key steps for easy meal prep. This is what I do on a regular basis. This is also part of our company, but I wanted to give you the inside scoop on what I do to make meal prep very, very easy. Often when we don't have something that's already prepared, we eat whatever we can see, whatever is closest, whatever is cheapest, whatever is the most convenient. Sometimes that's not always the most helpful for our bodies. So in order to make sure you eat what you really want to eat and not just whatever is around, meal prep is a great way to do that. All righty, so what you can see here on the right is some of the meal prep containers that I created. So step number 1, have your prep tools ready. Glass meal prep containers with lids are wonderful. Those are great because you can meal prep, you can put it in the refrigerator, and then when you're ready to eat, you just put it in the oven. Very, very simple. I decided to use some BPA-free plastic containers with lids. They're lightweight, you can put them in the microwave, you can heat them up, and very easy to use. So either one is really, really good. I like the ones with the compartments to kind of keep the food separated. My dad says that it's all going to the same place, but sometimes it's nice, especially for presentation, to make sure that they're all separated. The second thing I like to use is cups for sauces. As you can see at the bottom of the PowerPoint are these little black cups. That's what I put my own homemade sauces in. One of the biggest things I love to do is to use vegan mayonnaise and make different sauces. So I will put some garlic in a foil and put it in the oven for about an hour. I'll let it cool, then take the garlic out and put it in some vegan mayonnaise, add a little bit of agave nectar and a little bit of pepper. It is phenomenal. So I like to use the little cups and lids for sauces. I also like to use the snack Ziploc bags. Those are really easy to put dressings in. So if I'm making a meal prep, and it's all salad, I will put in the large portion the salad. In the small portion, I'll put the cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, and then the second portion, I'll put something fun like dates or cranberries. And then in that same portion, I will also put the Ziploc bag full of the vinaigrette or the dressing. And we'll go over some really good dressing in a little bit. So the first step is to have your prep tools ready. As you can see, we had a grand feast here, as you can see on the right. I really, really, really enjoy cooking. Number two, for meal prep, make a lot of food without much seasoning on it. That I'll tell you why I say that. So the first thing you want to do when you make a lot of food is write a simple menu. So you could say, for this week, I want turkey, I want chicken drumsticks, I want salmon, I want kale, spinach, broccoli, green beans. Purchase all of those. Then what I do is I take the meat and I marinate it separately. So I will, as you can see at the bottom picture, I have all my meat in small bags and I put them in a larger bag, and then I also label it. So whatever marinade I want to use, I like to have different tastes for different meals. So one marinade could be lemon based. The next one is garlic based. I make this really good salmon. I hate to toot my own horn, but my late pastor, Kenny Smith, used to say, if you don't toot your horn goes untooted. So I'll just give you this, I'll give you this recipe. It is salmon. You put it in a plastic bag, put a little agave nectar in there, low sodium soy sauce, garlic, and thyme. You marinate that overnight, and then you can go ahead and put that in the grill. You can put it in the oven or on the stove, and it is amazing. The honey actually caramelizes on the top of the salmon and gives it a really nice crust. So we marinate all of the food. I typically like to marinate things that have any sort of citrus in it for only a couple of hours. I don't marinate them overnight. And then you label them. Then what you want to do is to wash and cut all of your vegetables. I separate my vegetables into the support veggies and the star veggies. So to me, the star veggies are spinach, kale, broccoli. Those are my star veggies. My support veggies are mushrooms, onions, bell pepper, celery. I use that for the third step, which we'll get to, for some of the sauces, but I also use that to kind of garnish the food and make it look really pretty and colorful. As you can see, and as I mentioned, I love to eat in colors. So that's what I do on that part. And then of course, rinse all your canned beans. So if you wanted to have chickpeas, I would go ahead and rinse those. Butter beans, rinse those, and black beans. I like to make different tastes out of every single portion of meal. So what I will do is I will take all the broccoli I have, for example, and I'll put it in 5 different bowls. In one bowl, I'll put some mushrooms, and then I'll put some garlic. The second bowl, I may put a little bit of agave nectar and some soy sauce. The third bowl may have an Italian dressing on it, so that I have a different taste during the week. That will allow you not to get bored when you make meal prep. Alrighty. So now we're going to go to the third, which is my absolute favorite. This is me making one of my gravies. That's actually coconut milk, sun-dried tomatoes, shallots, mushrooms, and a little bit of garlic and a little bit of salt and pepper in that gravy. That gravy I poured over some chicken. It was fantastic. So we talked about separating the veggies into bowls. I make my gravy out of a coconut milk base, salt, pepper, thickener. And then what I do is once I make the base, then I start adding the extra fun things like the mushrooms or the caramelized onions, the garlic, and sun-dried tomatoes. Like I said, I like to have variety in my meals. I don't want to get bored. So one day I may have the chicken with a gravy that has a sun-dried tomato, garlic, and then the next day I may have a different type of chicken with mushrooms and shallots with the gravy. So I really enjoy doing that. I highly encourage everyone to make your own gravies and dressings and marinades because they taste so good and you know what's going in them. You don't have to have all the extra preservatives because you're actually making it right then. And vinaigrette, yep, that's the next one, is homemade is the best. In the next slide, what you'll see is my delicious lemon thyme vinaigrette. It is so simple and easy to make. I actually did this morning and it is fantastic. I had it with a salad this afternoon. Here's the recipe. 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, 1/4 cup lemon juice, 1/2 teaspoon honey, 1 clove of crushed garlic, 1/2 teaspoon Dijon mustard, and 1/4 teaspoon thyme. I take all those ingredients and all you do is shake it up. And my children love to do it. They take the mason jars and just shake them up. What I like about mason jars is you can also put them in your refrigerator or you can take them to work with you. They're really easy. And then you go ahead and pour that on your meal. So that's what I really like to use. I've also made vinaigrettes with apple cider vinegar, white wine vinegar. It is so delicious, nutritious, and you'll really enjoy it. And it's really fun to make. And here is the last slide. These are my babies. This is Angela, she is 4, and Kevin, he just turned 3. And as you can see, this is actually after we ate one of the meals that I have prepped. They are the only kids that eat this much spinach. And I think it's because of what I put in the spinach. So I do not cook with a lot of salt. I think sometimes when we add salt, really what we want is more flavor. Yeah. So in my spinach, I'll add pepper, garlic, truffle oil or truffle spread, and I'll add a little bit of agave nectar. And as you can see, kid tested, kid approved. They really enjoyed it.
Wonderful.
So that is my presentation. These are the 3 key steps to easy meal prep. These are all the meals that I made right here for a friend. I hope that you gained something. I trust that you gained something from this and are encouraged to make your own foods and to make them in advance.
Wow.
If you would like to contact me, my email is ashley@liveyourbestyears.com. I want to live my best years. I want you to live your best years as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. That was phenomenal. I see you have a lot of chickpeas in your diet. I love chickpeas. Yeah.
Yes. I make it with curry. Chickpeas are phenomenal.
Yeah. What an amazing instruction. Wow. I mean, I can see how that's, man, I'm losing weight watching that.
And the wonderful part about it is because you made it yourself, you can eat as much as you want.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have all that extra stuff in it.
Yeah, so. I love it.
Great job.
Great job. Yeah, awesome. But stay with us. We'll bring you back. And also everybody who's here today is going to get that recipe. One of the things we're trying to do is get you more fun stuff. So you begin to enjoy watching this show as well as, and if you comment and you're on Facebook or Instagram and you write us a comment about how much you loved this presentation, we'll send you the recipe. Right. So there you go. So another reason to subscribe, brightsideGlobalTrade.org. You're watching our online TV and podcast and magazine network. Thank you for watching.
Awesome.